Why I'd like to delve further a little bit into building a walking skeleton. I know that's something that's big at IL, as far as how we practice engineering. What other factors or methods are part of the IL way or IL's preferred process of software engineering?
You mean like when we first do an engagement with a client or
Absolutely.
okay. So the very first thing we prefer to do is to do an assessment, a quick assessment. It doesn't have to be weeks long, could be, but it could even be a couple days where we do an assessment and then we identify, do we have the right people, right? So from the assessment, we'll go into a chartering, and then we'll have team agreements. And the chartering is not just the team. The chartering is anyone um, who has an interest in the outcome of the work, right? So it would be maybe some execs, people who are doing reporting. It could be would be the product side, definitely developers, testers, anyone who's involved. And so if you think of if your organization has throw it over the wall for this component team to do something and then some testers to do something, all of these people are part of the community. So that community then works on a chartering. A chartering is team agreements, how we're going to manage risk, how to report risks, what sort of communication, and then after we do the chartering, then part of the charting also is like which ways of writing code do we use? I mean, do we do? Are we going to do pairing? Are we doing mobbing? Some people may be foreign to that, so then we might try some things out. So then when we have the chartering done, then we work as a team to build a skeleton. And the skeleton is more than just a database, but the skeleton is just a bare minimum of what I mean. It could be even just like when we say like a login screen, it could be just entering the name, right? No password, no anything, just a bare minimum getting it out there. And now we have that conveyor belt that we can actually push something to. And then what we start doing is we continuously demo um, each capability that we have with the stakeholders. And when I mean continuous demoing, as soon as we're done with the capability, we'll demo it. We won't batch everything up and do a demo session, part of a sprint review. We will always do that. And sometimes we'll demo things as often as 5, 10 times a day, depending on how large the team is. So one client that we're working with right now in particular, we have 4 sub teams, and those sub teams are demoing at least a couple times every day. So at least 8 times per day they're demoing as soon as they're done with the capability. So is that's sort of it in a small nutshell.